For a second day, Martin County health officials are going door to door taking blood samples for dengue fever. This while residents learn how to take preventive measures from catching the disease. News Channel 5's Jamel Lene has the story.
Rachel Hyde of Rio was one of 18 people who contracted dengue fever in Martin County.
I was only sick for a few days. I got sick at the very beginning before we knew what it was, and I thought it was just the flu.
But her symptoms were much worse than that.
105 fever, headache, slightly nausea, and extremely tired. Was the biggest thing.
She now has to see a doctor every 3 weeks until November. And protection is needed now that she's remodeling her home. She fogs her yard every morning and sprays herself twice a day. And it's not just Hyde who's cautious, so are her neighbors.
There have been at least 5 cases of dengue fever reported here on Glass Drive, so now neighbors are taking no chances and they're protecting themselves.
You don't see people sitting out in the evening as much as you used to. We all used to sit outside, in the evening, and nobody's sitting out anymore.
Martin County Health Department workers will knock on doors, conduct surveys, and take blood samples until Thursday. Now that Hyde is a carrier of dengue fever, she can't get sick from the same strand again, but it could be fatal if she's bit by a mosquito carrying one of the other 3 strands.
I mean, I've lived here my whole life, and I haven't really thought about dengue fever. It's one of those things you just don't really ever think about or hear about. Mosquitoes are a part of life in Florida.
A way of life that is now threatened. Reporting in Rio, Jamel Lene, WPTV News Channel 5.
Health Department authorities say they'll compile a report of how many people have so far consented to the test and survey and then release the information within the next couple of days.